So, hello, my beautiful and wonderful children. I hope you are learning at home and doing well at home. Welcome you all to the most interesting biology live session on the wonderful platform of Avanti. So, this is lecture number 1. Yesterday, I had given you few homeworks, right, on this topic. I hope everyone has done it. Yes? Yes. So, let me check ki how many of you have the knowledge of chapter cell, biomolecules, and all of it, cell division. I have taken it from Molecular Biology Question Bank. So you will find the questions which are related to biomolecules. You will find the questions which are related to cell and cell cycle. Question number 21, please answer it quickly. Very easy. If there are so many ribosomes present on the RNA, if I make it specific, I say it as mRNA. So many ribosomes are attached. What do you call it? What do you call it? It is what? Polysomal. Right? Yes. Cool. Try doing this 20-second question. 20-second question. Try doing it. If you had done the homework, you will be in a position to do it. Which one of the following is not applicable to RNA? Which one is not applicable to RNA? Anyone is able to do this question? If not, I am going to circle it and we will come back to this question. Okay? Which one is not followed in RNA? Go for the first statement. Heterocyclic nitrogenous bases. That is correct. Different cycles will be there. Right? You will have different cycles, purine and pyrimidine. They will have different cycle, heterocyclic. One hexagon, one pentagon. So this is applicable. Okay? What else? At 5 end you will have phosphate group and at third end you will have hydroxyl group. This is also going to be followed. Complementary base pairing, obviously it will be followed, right? Chargaff's rule will not be followed. We will see what is Chargaff's rule. We will see to it. What is Chargaff's rule and how does it work? Okay? So that we are going to see in today's class itself. Solve this is chapter cell question. Balbiani rings. Balbiani rings. Puff. You get puffy appearance. You get puffy appearance at the place where you get Balbiani rings. So tell me what are Balbiani rings? It is the question from chapter cell. You must have learnt it. You can eliminate option, but as well as you should know that in Balbiani ring, your DNA becomes so active. Your DNA becomes so active. So the DNA will start making RNA and this will start making protein. So when the synthesis is happening more, बहुत ज़्यादा synthesis हो रहा है, synthesis is happening so much. So at that place you get a puffy appearance. Puff design, you know na? Females used to make puff. Not only females, girls also. Girls, females, both are same. Right? They used to make puffy appearance on their hair also. Long days back, they used to have that design on their hair, right? So puff means swelled up structure. So since they become so active, the DNA becomes so active, there you get a puffy appearance where RNA and protein synthesis takes place. This is chapter cell question. Okay? Question number 24. Let me see whose concept is strong here. Question number 24. You need to arrange them in the correct order. है ना? आपको इसको arrange करना है correct order में. Got it? Arrange करो. सबसे बड़ा कौन है? From largest to smallest. That is the key word. From largest to smallest. Which one is largest? Genome. So these two options can be the right answer. Go for the next one. After that, chromosome. Again, both the points are valid. Go for the next one, gene, nucleotide. Okay? Gene has multiple nucleotide, right? Cool. So A will be the right answer. Because nucleotide is smaller than gene. है ना? Nucleotide is smaller than gene. So A will be the right answer. You will eliminate this. Cool है? पता नहीं. Just try out 25. I am not sure if you will be able to do it. Question number 25. Are you receiving a poll on your screen? And you are answering it on the poll? Right? Because I can't see the results. I don't know what is wrong. Leave it. Satellite DNA, है ना? Is important. ये भी cell का question है. This is also from the chapter cell. Okay. Satellite DNA is important because it codes for enzyme needed for DNA replication? No. Codes for protein needed in the cell cycle? No. Does not code for protein and is same in all member. It is completely wrong. It is different in different people. Huh, Veer, I can see your messages. It shows high degree of polymorphism in the population and also the same degree of polymorphism in an individual, which is heritable from parent to children. Means my satellite chromosome is going to be what? Exactly, it will not be copied in my next generation. There will be some degree of variation, right? That is why we don't exactly look alike. That is why you and your parent, you don't exactly look alike. You and your friend, they look different. You and your friend look different. Why? Because of satellite DNA. You will know that. You know this na principle of inheritance. How much gene is similar, identical. In two person, you are considering two people, two person. 99 point, very good, Naren, Meghna, 99.9% genes match. So what is that which differs? What is that which is making us different? These are the things, satellite DNA. Okay, satellite DNA make us different, completely different. Shashwat, it is 99.9%. Kushi, polymorphism means alag-alag, different type of structure. Different type of structure. You can say it is a variation. है ना? How you are varying from other people. Obviously, it can be used in DNA fingerprinting and all those. So we will learn that. ठीक है? So you can see all are the questions from molecular biology chapter. Right? So if your chapter cell division, biomolecules are strong, your mol bio will also be strong. ठीक है? चलो. So I had given some homeworks. I had asked you to collect all the scientist name, right? And try to write the year if year is mentioned in NCERT. If it is not mentioned in NCERT, you need not worry. No need to remember the year if it is not mentioned in NCERT. Only thing which you need to remember is the ones which are given in NCERT. So this chapter, we are going to come across these names, these scientist names. Okay, these scientist name you will come across and what they did that we are going to see. So you know what they did, है ना? They told about DNA. They told about how DNA replicates, how DNA gives mRNA, how mRNA gives you proteins. ठीक है? We will be learning about these. Then, how many genes do we have? How many genes do we have? How to, locate the sequence, Human Genome Project. Then we will be learning about what? In the end, DNA fingerprinting. ठीक है? Yes, yes. Hershey is chocolate. I know. Yes. Chocolate syrup, right? है ना? Cool. So, I don't know how many of you have done the homework, but the submissions which I have got that are from these people. Athar, Shreya and Fiza. These students have submitted the homework to me. They, wrote about them the year mentioned, and what they did. They have even done it so beautifully. They have arranged it in the proper order. I have not written it in proper order. You need to orderize them. You need to make them in proper order. ठीक है? So I don't know the reason why others could not do it. ठीक है? How many of you did it and did not submit it to me? Tell me. Vijay Lakshmi did. Veer, you did not do it. You will get this. You meet me. What is going on that this is not happening? So many of you have done it, but you have not shown it to me. ठीक है, nice, nice. So this is not going to help me. ठीक है, this is going to help you. This thing should be clear that मेरे को कुछ help नहीं होगा. I am not going to get help, but I will be happy, right? Because you will do good in your NEET exam. So I will be very happy in the end. And you will be also happy. That is also there. ठीक है? Yes, Shreya. Bio exam will be mostly on 13th September or 14th September. ठीक है? तो आज के टॉपिक्स में we are going to learn about DNA. Next 1 hour, I need you here. Okay? Completely here. DNA, structure of polynucleotide chain, features of double helix structure of DNA, central dogma, and packaging of the DNA helix. You know, your nucleus is so small. Your nucleus is so small, and in that nucleus, you have DNA of, you know, how much meter length? 2.2 meters. This is the length of DNA. That length of DNA is present in very small nucleus, right? So for that, packaging is required. Then that DNA to RNA, RNA to protein. That information is central dogma information. Double helix structure of DNA has some feature that we will learn. How many base pairs will be there? They are anti-parallel. You know most of it, but yes. Then structure of polynucleotide chain. This was the homework also, right? I had asked you to go through the structure of purine, pyrimidines and all those, right? So let's begin. There is something written, hi-fi statement is written. Can someone tell me what is it? क्या समझ आता है इससे? Culminating decision on putative genetic material. What is it, man? क्या है ये बच्चा पार्टी? Culminating decision on putative genetic material. Very difficult, right? Very difficult. What is putative? That's why I have written it. Okay. Culminating. NCERT is very easy, but they have used, you know, hi-fi words and statements to confuse you. I have taken it from NCERT. Culminating. Movie you have watched? Have you watched the movie? Any movie in your life, have you watched? There is anyone who did not watch any movie in the life? सबने देखा होगा, right? Everyone has watched. So in the movie, in the end, something comes. So what is that called as? End of the movie. Climax. See? Now the answer is coming. So culminating means climax. The final decision on putative genetic material. What is putative? Let's say whenever you have to, you know, give a speech. How do you say about any teacher or any principal? What is that word before the teacher which you use? If you have to, you know, give a speech, dash teachers. What do you say? Now you know, respected teachers. Whenever you have to give a speech, other than that, so what you do, you only know, all mimicry and all, everything you do. But when it comes to giving a speech, then at least that time you have to speak, na? Respected sir, respected ma'am, right? Honorable, है ना? Honorable, reputed. So putative is that, है ना? Respected, reputed genetic material. So what is your final decision on the respected genetic material? कौन है वो respected genetic material? What's the final decision? The final decision is that it is DNA. What is it? It is DNA. Though in the beginning they had found out that it is RNA. So if they had found it out that RNA was the genetic material, for some time they had considered this, right? Then why? Why RNA was considered as genetic material? They must have got it, no, in some of the body. They must have got it in some of the body. So now also, like viruses and all, RNA is the genetic material. They don't have DNA, right? So most of the organism, they will have DNA as genetic material, and we consider DNA only as genetic material. The final climax decision is that only. But what about RNA? RNA can also be found in some of the viruses, and they can act as genetic material in them. Cool hai? Got it? RNA can also be the genetic material in some of the organism like viruses. Okay? Got it? So where do you get RNA? Think. In some of the organism viruses. Now, nucleic acid. The term nucleic acid, the full form of DNA is deoxyribose nucleic acid. Deoxyribose nucleic acid. So, the concept of nucleic acid, the term nucleic acid discovery, the discovery of nucleic acid was done by the discovery. Thank you, Pranav. Pranav is very good in, finding out these things. Ki ma'am, spelling of nucleic. ठीक है, thank you. C was missing, na? Nucleic acid. Who? Misher. Okay. Yes, Misher. Fred F. Misher. So he had discovered this nucleic acid in the pus cell. Which cell? Pus. What is pus? You know, right? Cell having pus. Some infectious, some inflammation is there in the cell. So from the pus cell, he discovered this nucleic acid. Okay. That is all we need to know. We did not know so many things about him. Maybe you can learn in which year? 1869, because it is given in NCERT. Cool? Yes. Okay, nucleic acid, and he named it as nuclein. He named it as nuclein. Okay? Yes. Now, about RNA we were discussing that it can be found in some viruses. Functions of RNA, can you say? RNA is so versatile. है ना? Whatever role you give, it will be like, yes, I can do it. What are the functions of RNA which it can do? You need to wear a mask, right? If you don't wear a mask, police is going to fine you. Yes. So RNA has several functions. What is it? Mask. And what is mask? It acts as messenger, my dear. है ना? It also acts as adapter molecule. This is mRNA. ठीक है? It also acts as adapter molecule. This is your tRNA. We will see the uses of it. mRNA will be used in transcription. Understand the concepts. mRNA has the message. It will be used in transcription. ठीक है? हाँ. Yes, Shashwat. And tRNA is the adapter molecule. It will be used in translation. We will see the process later. ठीक है? What is S? What do you mean by S? S, it can be structural component. Structural component like rRNA. है ना? They can make ribosomes and all, right? Ribosomal RNA. They can be structural component. And what do you mean by C? They can be what? C for they can also act as catalyst. Very good, Chatra. Cute RNA. Na, Pranav? What is it? It can act as catalyst. There is an enzyme. There is an RNA enzyme. Generally, enzymes are made up of protein. You remember RNA enzyme? Name of RNA enzyme? Ribozyme. Ribozyme is RNA enzyme. You know it, right? It has been asked in your previous year questions. If you have solved question bank, you might have come across this. Cool. So that is that function of RNA. So never forget this mask. ठीक है, RNA is wearing the mask. Does a lot of things. Okay. Now, coming to length of DNA. If someone is asking you to find out the length of DNA, you know it is how much? 2.2 meters. You know it. है ना? Very good. Everyone knows it. But if someone is not happy with the data, someone is asking you, मेरे को बताओ, how are you getting this 2.2 meters? How are you getting this 2.2 meters? How will you get? Can I say number of nucleotide can tell us the length of DNA? Yes, Athar, that is right. Can I say that number of nucleotides can help us in determining the length? So how will you find it out? Number of nucleotides can help in determining the length of DNA. How? That I will tell you later. है ना? For now, this is clear ना? जितने nucleotides होंगे, that can help in the that can help in the length of DNA. That can help in finding out the length of the DNA. ठीक है? DNA is polymer of, जल्दी बताओ. DNA is polymer of what? Deoxyribonucleotides. It is polymer of deoxyribonucleotides. What do you mean by this? There will be a sugar. Which sugar? Pentose. Why pentose? Because it has how many carbon? 5 carbon. ठीक है? So deoxyribose sugar. The name of the sugar is deoxyribose sugar. Moving ahead, I know so many of you know this. Nucleotides. In nucleotide, you will have one sugar, obviously. This is one component. Another component will be what? Phosphate. What is happening? Phosphate. And then, what else you will be having? Nitrogenous base. You can have purine. You can have pyrimidine. Yes? So those who revised it, it will be very helpful for you. Now I am showing you some data of NCERT. ठीक है? That haploid content of human DNA is 3.3 into 10 to the power 9. क्या है ये? 10 to the power 9. Haploid content of human DNA. Genome. Haploid content of human DNA contains how many base pairs? 3.3 into 10 to the power 9 base pairs. These are the data you need to remember. Bacteriophage 5174. This will have 5386 nucleotides. Escherichia coli will have 4.6 into 10 to the power 6. These are the data. Bacteriophage lambda has 48502 base pairs. Now, why I am showing this to you? There is a reason here. Can someone tell me why I am using nucleotide here and why I am not using the term base pair here? Why am I not using the term base pair for this bacteriophage? You know bacteriophage means it's a virus. It's a virus which will infect bacteria. Yes, Pranav. Yes, I am using the term nucleotide because it is single-stranded, my dear. It is single-stranded. Only when you have double strand, you can say na pair of nucleotide makes base pairs, right? Single strand. So the moment you see only nucleotide term, it means it is single stranded. ठीक है? If it is written as base pair, base pair, base pair, means obviously two strand will be there. It will be double stranded. That was the perspective why I put it. Okay. Otherwise, you could also have seen it in the book, right? So that is the data you need to remember. Got it? Now, I hope now you have the answer of this question. Yes, Pranav. Now you have the answer of this question. Nucleotide. Vivek, getting it? Now you have the question of nucleotide components. You have the answer of nucleotide components? Yes or no? Tell me, yes or no? I hope you know it now. Right? Now coming to DNA versus RNA. DNA versus RNA. Roughly we will learn about what? DNA versus RNA. I had given you this also as homework. Tell me about sugar. Tell me about sugar. It will be deoxyribose sugar. What about here? You will have ribose sugar, right? Then what else? In DNA, you will never get uracil. Will you get uracil here? In DNA, will you get uracil? But in RNA, you get uracil. But RNA, do you get thymine in RNA? Do you get thymine in RNA? No. Do you get thymine in DNA? Do you get thymine in DNA? Yes. This was the second difference. Now, DNA, most of the time DNA is what? Double stranded. So if DNA is double stranded, it is going to follow what? Chargaff's rule. It is going to follow what? Chargaff's rule. But this will be mostly single stranded. It will not follow Chargaff's rule. It will not follow Chargaff's rule. Then DNA is stable. What about RNA? Not stable. I hope you know the reason. You know the reason? You know the reason why DNA is more stable? First of all, it is double stranded. DNA is double stranded, so complete strong structure. Second of all, in the sugar, what happens here? Oxygen is not there. Deoxy. D means removal. D means removal of oxygen from the ribose sugar. Removal of oxygen from ribose sugar. My dear, oxygen has two lone pair of electron. Do you know it? Oxygen has two lone pair of electron. So if this oxygen is not present here, they are not going to roam around. Since this is not there, they are not going to roam. They will not roam around. But RNA has this. So RNA has this. Electron will be jumping here and there, here, there, everywhere. Right? So what happens? What happens? These lone pair of electrons? Yeah, three lone pairs. Yes. 2, 4, 6. Right? The electronic configuration is 2, 6. Right? Yes? So you get 6. Yeah. So why I am saying 4 pair of lone pairs? Because the other 2 is involved in making the bond. The other 2 will be involved in making the bond. That's why I said 2 pairs. Okay? Alright. So here oxygen lone pair of electrons are there and they will be so unstable from here to there. They will keep jumping and that is why ribose is unstable. Deoxyribose is stable, which in turn make the entire RNA unstable and entire DNA stable. The reason is this sugar molecule plus second reason you can say the hydrogen bond which you are getting. है ना? Double stranded you are getting. Here you are getting single stranded. Got it? Yes? Okay. Jumping means they are not jumping from one nucleus to another nucleus, Athar. Chances of, pairing up with other things is more in case of RNA. But if you don't have it in DNA, how will they make bond? If you don't have an electron, how will you share it? If you don't have money, how will you share money with anyone? Only when you have, then you can share, na? Okay? So comparatively, RNA is not stable. DNA is comparatively stable. Okay? All right? Another region also Atharva is mentioning. You can make a note of that also. Important point. That DNA has thymine, right? And this thymine, you know the structure? There is methyl group. In the thymine, there is methyl group, right? There is methyl group, and that gives more stability, which you don't have in RNA. Which you don't have in RNA. Okay? Yes? So this makes the difference. This makes the difference. Thymine, presence of thymine also makes the difference. Second thing, the double strand makes the difference. Third thing, what is that? Sugar. Third thing is what? Sugar. These three differences you need to remember. Sugar, then double-stranded structure, and then presence of thymine, presence of methyl in the thymine. These three. Okay? So obviously DNA will get less mutated. Because of this, there will be less mutation in DNA and there will be more mutation in RNA. There will be more mutation in RNA. Okay? Okay? Chalo, moving forward. I hope you know what are pyrimidine, what are purine. Pyrimidines. Long name. Long name. Cut it. When you have a long name, you make a short form, na? Our class started with this only today. Writing shortcuts. है ना? तो pyrimidine considers cut. Purine has AG. Now, how do you remember the structure? Adenine and guanine. Purine is small name, right? Chota naam, bada kaam. You know it, na? Chota naam, bada kaam. So, if you talk about the structure of purine, they have a small word. How many rings they will have? Will they have one ring or two rings? They will have how many rings? They will have two ring structure. Okay? One will be hexagon shape, and another will be pentagon shape. Yes? Or naam bade darshan chote. Pyrimidine has bigger name. But what will happen? If you go and look at it, it will have single ring. It will have single ring and it will have what? Hexagon structure. Hexagon structure. Right? Obviously, it is heterocyclic because, you know, all of them are not carbon. You will have at least two nitrogen. है ना? In this hexagon, you will have two nitrogen and four carbon. Two nitrogen and four carbon. Right? Similarly, in this hexagon also, you will have two nitrogen and four carbon. That is why it is, you know, heterocyclic. It is not made up of complete one type of element. It is made up of nitrogen and carbon elements. Okay? Okay. That is why they come under nitrogenous bases, because they have nitrogens. That's there. Coming to the next structures. I hope you have gone through it. So quick revision I want to give it, because I am not sure how many of you have gone through it. So it is my responsibility that I, you know, at least show it once to you. So this is pyrimidine, ek ring, and this is purine, double ring. Can you see pyrimidine has two nitrogen and rest other? If I don't write anything, it represents carbon. है ना? If I don't write anything, that represents what? Carbon. Right? If I have to represent nitrogen, I will be writing N. That is the symbol. Got it? Then alternate double bond is there. Double bond is present at 1, at 3, and at 5. Double bond is present at odd number. 1, 3, and 5. 1, 3, and 5. So whenever I say 1, the double bond should be after it, right? The double bond should be after it. If I say 1, you should not put the double bond here. If I say 1, at 1 double bond, I am saying at 1 you have double bond. You should not put double bond here. Always after 1 you should put. Okay? So if I say 3, after 3 you will put. If I say 5, after 5 you will put. Cool? 1, 3, 5. Now that is pyrimidine. What about purine? Same thing, but it has double ring. It has double ring, more number of nitrogens. ठीक है, numbering is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. ठीक है? Double bond, if you talk about, you will have double bond here at 1, 3, 5 and what? नहीं. Double bond you will have at 2, 4, 6, 7. Right? Double bond you will have at 2, 4, 6 and 7. Right? 2, 4, 6, 7. Getting it? You will have double bond at 2, at 4, at 6, at 7. 2, 4, 6 and 7. Here you had double bond at odd number. Odd number means 1, 3, 5. Double bond. ठीक है? चलो. Now we are going to do some modifications in pyrimidine and purine to get all these. In pyrimidine, if at second position and at fourth position, या फिर we will add from cytosine we will start. Cut na? Cut. So cytosine, C-U-T. We will first learn about C, then we will come to U and finally we will come to T. Come to C. What extra we have done? Check it out. We have added oxy group here and we have added amino group here. So 2 oxy, 4 amino pyrimidine. 2 oxy, this is second position, right? And this is fourth position. So at 2 position, 2 oxy, 4 amino pyrimidine, that is cytosine. Then we will come to uracil. CUT, right? Uracil. What I have done? I have removed this amino group and I have replaced it by oxy group. So 2,4 dioxy group. That is uracil. What I am going to do for T? Complete copy paste I will do like uracil, and then at the 5th position I will add methyl group. At 5th position I will add methyl. So 2, 4 dioxy and 5 methyl pyrimidine, that is thymine. Did you get it? At second position you have O, at fourth position you have amino, cytosine. In uracil you replace this by O. Then in thymine everything is same, but at 5th position you have added methyl. Got it? So this is your cut. Similarly here in purine, what are you doing? At 6th position amino. 6 amino purine. 6 amino purine is adenine. Then at 6th position you add oxy and you replace this amino to second position. Second position. So 2 amino, 6 oxy purine, that is guanine. ठीक है? Yes, Atharva, I know. No problem. So this is how you can remember it. Double bond is at 135 and 2467 in purine. ठीक है? Moving ahead. Sugar molecule structure, I hope you know it. 5 carbon. How many carbons it has? 5 carbon. Let us see. 1, 2. I told you if nothing is written, you should consider it as carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5th carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5th carbon. Got it? Here oxygen is present. है ना? This is ribose sugar because at second position it has OH. See it very carefully. This is ribose sugar because at second position it has OH, hydroxyl group. OH को क्या बोलते हो? Hydroxyl group. Hydroxyl group. Look at this structure of deoxyribose. 1 carbon, 2, 3, 4, 5. But what is happening at the second position? OH is not there. है ना? If I am not writing anything here, it means it is hydrogen. What is it? It is hydrogen. All these places, if nothing is mentioned, these will be hydrogen. The free end will be hydrogen. In the closed diagram, these will be carbon. ठीक है? If nothing is mentioned, in the closed diagram, these will be carbon. ठीक है? If free end is there, then that will be hydrogen. Okay? So this was hydrogen, this was hydrogen, this was hydrogen. So at second position, instead of OH group, that O has been removed and it has only hydrogen. That is deoxyribose. You make a pentagon. In the center, you put O. Then you draw lines everywhere. After that, what you do? You put OH here. If it is deoxy, you will not put. You will put OH here and then done. You will put CH2OH here. ठीक है? So that is the structure of deoxyribose and ribose sugar. Got it? Yes? Practice it, okay? I will be uploading it today. Practice all the structure once. This is your phosphoric acid. है ना? P will be there. The formula of phosphoric acid is H3PO4. H3PO4. Just check it out. How many H is there? 3. How many phosphorus? 1. How many oxygen? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So one phosphorus has double bond with O. The others, they have 3 OH groups. ठीक है? I am taking out a lot of time to make you understand this. Please don't forget it later on, because these are the basics. If you don't know it, you will have trouble in understanding this chapter. ठीक है? And it's not like questions will not come from here. Questions will come from here because this is basic. They expect you to know this at least. है ना? Now I am showing you a nucleotide. You can see this is the sugar. Tell me it is which sugar? It is deoxyribose or ribose? If it is deoxyribose, click on yes. Perfect. Because OH is not written here. So this is deoxy. Now, tell me it is purine or pyrimidine. It is purine or pyrimidine. Purine or pyrimidine. Double ring means it is purine. Now, at 6th position, it has amino group. At 6th position, it has amino group. Tell me, 6-aminopurine was what? 6-aminopurine was what? Adenine. Okay. Now, the next thing which I want you to know is, this is first carbon. कोई doubt नहीं है ना? This is first carbon. This is 7th. This is 7th. This is 8th. This is 9th. Right? Tell me, at which point the nitrogenous base is making the bond? In case of purine, this is purine, right? In case of purine, which nitrogen makes the bond? Tell me. It is asked in the exam before that in case of purine, which nitrogen makes the bond? 9th nitrogen makes the bond. With which carbon of the sugar? With which carbon of the sugar? With which carbon of the sugar? First carbon of the sugar. So, this is glycosidic bond. 1, 9, N-glycosidic bond between sugar and nitrogenous base. This is in case of purine, my dear. This is in case of purine. Can someone tell me if it is pyrimidine? If it is pyrimidine, the bond will be at which nitrogen? The bond will be at which nitrogen? No, Naren. If it is pyrimidine, you will never have 9, na? Pyrimidine has only 6, right? Wow. ठीक है? So if it is pyrimidine, you will have 1,1 N-glycosidic bond. 1,1 means the nitrogen of one position. The nitrogen of one position. ठीक है, the nitrogen of one position. It's fine Pranav, no problem now, as long as you're understanding it. ठीक है, 1 and glycosidic bond means for sugar also carbon number 1 and for nitrogenous base also nitrogen number 1. ठीक है, okay. So this should be clear in your mind. Now coming to the next bond, which is this. Do the numbering. This is 2. This is 2, 3, 4, 5. ठीक है. So at which carbon you are getting, this bond is called as phosphoester bond. This bond is called as phosphoester bond. Tell me at which carbon it is happening in the sugar? At 5th carbon. At 5th carbon you will have what? Phosphoester bond. This is phosphoester bond. Phosphoester bond. Phosphoester bond. Yes, yes, Hina, you can have it. Please remind me in the end, okay? Got it? Phosphoester bond at 5th position. Now look at this very carefully. Very carefully you need to look at it. At 5th position, what do you have, my children? What do you have? Phosphoric acid. What do you have? Phosphoric acid. And if someone asks you, what is the nature of DNA? Is it acidic? Is it basic? What will you say? Tell me. It is acidic. The nature of DNA is acidic. Now, if someone asks you the reason behind it, why DNA has got acidic nature, the reason behind it is phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid can be called as phosphate. Wherever 8 is there, that tells you that it is an acid. है ना? The reason is phosphate. है ना? I hope you are not getting confused. 8 you can relate it to acid. Phosphoric acid or phosphate. Same thing. Got it? It is negatively charged. Negatively charged. Okay? So I hope these informations are going in your head. Cool? So can you see that at one end you are going to get 5. This is one nucleotide. Now we are going to make so many nucleotides. We are going to join so many nucleotides. So can you see this? That at the 5th end, one phosphate will be free. At 5th end, you will have phosphate group P. At 5th end, you will have phosphate. Yes or no? Yes or no? You need to click on yes so that I get to know. Since I am not seeing you, you are not telling anything to me, then you need to at least type and click. Then only I'll get to know, na? Yes. So you are going to get one end, 5 end, right? Which will have phosphate end. Which will have phosphate N. Though typing is hard work, Pranav, but still I see you typing a lot. You are someone who keep texting me, right? Yes. Now let's see. Let's imagine that you have so many nucleotides. You have so many nucleotides. So in the end, you will have what? In the end, what will you have free? OH will be free. And I told you, na, I am interested in OH. I am not interested in H. Why? I told you oxygen has electron. Right? They can make bond. So we are interested in OH group. You could have asked, na, ma'am, second wala bhi to free hai. So why are we not considering second? Because it does not have OH. ठीक है? Always the bond, most preferable bond, most strong and preferable bond will be formed here at 3rd position. ठीक है? So in the end, no matter how many nucleotide you are adding, in the end OH will be there. So that is why when DNA is made, एक end होगा 5 and दूसरा end होगा 3. One end will be 5 and the another end will be 3. Got it? Got it? Yes? So listen now. So DNA, obviously nucleic acid was discovered by Mischer, you know. The term DNA was given by Zacharias. याद रखना है रखो, नहीं याद रखना है मत रखो. No need of remembering this. ठीक है? You know what DNA is made up of? It is deoxyribose nucleotide, polymer of deoxyribose nucleotide. So there were, now Mischer story is done. 1869, Mischer story is done. Now what next we are going to learn is these two people, Wilkins and Franklin. Wilkins and Franklin, ठीक है? Wilkins and Franklin, they had studied the DNA molecule using X-ray crystallography. Very important. Using X-ray crystallography, and you know, this led to so many things. The study done by them, Wilkins and Franklin, using X-rays crystallography, led so many things. It helped Watson and Crick. It helped Watson and Crick to give double helix model for DNA. It helped Watson and Crick to give double helix model of DNA, and it was in the year 1953. So Mischer, Wilkins and Franklin, they studied it first of all on using X-ray so that you can see it properly, and then by seeing it, Watson and Crick observed it, and then Watson and Crick, I am repeating Srishti, ठीक है? Watson and Crick observed it and gave double helix model for DNA and said that they have complementary base pairing between purine and pyrimidine. They have complementary base pairing between purine and pyrimidine. What is it? Slowly you will come to know. Most of you know it, but some who do not know it need not worry. है ना? I am here. Okay. So let us learn कि how do they look like a polynucleotide chain. ठीक है? देखो. Can you now recall? ये है आपका base. Sorry, ये है आपका sugar, pentose sugar. This is your, you know, carbon number 5, and this is phosphate at the 5 end. This is nitrogenous base. What is this? Nitrogenous base. ठीक है? हाँ. Yes, Pranav. Similarly, you can see here, what is this end? This is third end, where you are seeing the bond is getting formed. This is the third carbon where OH was there, right? So this third carbon is making bond with the phosphate over here. What is this position? Tell me. Just consider this and tell me what is this position. It is fifth position, right? Now, tell me, this is one phosphoester bond. This is one phosphoester bond. How is this 3 carbon, ma'am? Do the numbering now. Do the numbering, you will get it. 1, 2, 3, right? Something happened now. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is, correct now. This is 4 and this is 5th. This is your oxygen. Here your oxygen will be present. Now got it? How it is 3? Okay. So here phosphoester bond is there. Here phosphoester bond is there. You combine both of them because they are making the bond. है ना? So we call this as phosphodiester bond. We call this as phospho, because 2 ester bond has been formed. Phosphodiester bond. What is the direction? What is the direction? From 3 to 5. What is the direction? From 3 to 5. ठीक है? 3 dash to 5 dash. This is the direction. This is how they will keep forming the bond. So you can see at one end you have 5 phosphate group free, and at another end you have 3 hydroxyl group free. This is diagram from NCERT, so this is hazy little, but you can see it. है ना? Bond will not end. There will be one point where it will be free. That is why you have 5 end and 3 end. There will be one point where they will be free. ठीक है? This is phosphodiester bond. One ester bond here, Pratibha, another here. Since 2 bonds are getting formed between 3 carbon and 5 carbon, we say 3,5 phosphodiester bond. ठीक है? Yes? Okay. That I also can't answer, Athar. Maybe, because here we are using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why 5 dash is there? Because here in general we are using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what we say? This is 5 dash because it is present at 5 end only. It is present at 5 end. So how will you differentiate them? Just put a dash. Maybe that is the reason why they are using dash. ठीक है? Where 3? Where Srishti? This is 5, my dear. So this is 5 at 4. This is 5. This is 3 and this is 5. Consider this as 1 nucleotide. Consider this as 1 nucleotide. है ना? Now these 2 nucleotides you need to add. How? So at the 5th position, this phosphate OH will be binding with this OH. At 3rd position, you have OH, na? ठीक है? Okay. What, Vijay Kumar? 4th carbon in 2nd nucleotide. You want to tell me where is it? You want to know? 4th carbon. This should be 1. This should be 1. This should be 2. This should be 3. This should be 4th. And this should be 5th. Okay? This should be 5th. Okay? हाँ ठीक है got it. Cool है? चलो. Now coming to the salient features of double helix structure of DNA, I have taken all the points from NCERT because NCERT is going to matter a lot. Nothing else is going to matter in your life except NCERT. ठीक है? So these are the lines. I am going to tell you. You can read it later. I am going to tell you what is written in it. Just listen to me. It says that you have double-stranded structure of DNA. It says that you have double-stranded structure of DNA. ठीक है? One is from 5' to 3'. Another is 3' to 5'. You know it, है ना? Then what it says? They are anti-parallel. Why? Because 5' to 3 and 3 to 5. Anti-parallel. What it says next? It is fine. You can use prime or dash. Doesn't make much difference, Athar. Because you need not write it. Always you need to write the symbol. Always you need to write the symbol. So does not matter you use prime or dash. You can use anything. Cool? So 5', 3', and 3', 5'. Now anti-parallel is done. Next is double-stranded. That is also done. Next is, what is the backbone? Can you see backbone here? कौन है इनका backbone? Can you see it is a ladder-like structure? This is the support. And then these are the steps of the ladder. Just, rotate it, you will find it as a ladder. Right? What is the backbone? है ना, pillar. कौन है pillar? What are the backbones here? Sugar and what? Check it. Sugar and what? Check it out. Sugar and what? What is the backbone, my dear? Sugar and phosphate. Sugar molecule and phosphate. That is making this, na? So what is the backbone? What is the backbone? Jaldi bolenge sabhi. Backbone of DNA. Backbone. Jaldi. Sugar and phosphate. Sugar plus phosphate. SP. of your district, of your state. He is what? The backbone of your state, right? Sugar and phosphate. Going forward, बताओ, आपका nitrogenous base is inwardly present or outwardly present? किधर है? It is inwardly present or outward? It is inward. Nitrogenous bases are present inward. Got it? Got it. Cool? Now, they follow complementary base pairing. They follow, next point is what? They follow complementary base pairing. मतलब, purine binds with pyrimidine. Complementary base pairing. सब कुछ लिखा हुआ मिल जाएगा. You have this ना? You will get everything here. सब कुछ यहाँ लिखा हुआ है. Everything is written here. ठीक है? So what was the point? Purine binds with pyrimidine. मतलब A always binds with, if it is DNA, A will always bind with thymine, right? And C will always bind with guanine, right? You know it. A and T, how many hydrogen bonds? Between A and T, how many hydrogen bonds? You can see it, 2 hydrogen bond. And between C and G, how many hydrogen bonds? Hey! किसने इनफाइनाइट बोला? पकड़ो पकड़ो उसको. प्रणव, पिटाई लगेगी. Between A and T, you have 2 hydrogen bond, and between C and G, you have 3 hydrogen bond. And my dear children, ये बहुत important reason है. This is very very important reason to maintain equal distance. ये question है आपका. ठीक है? There is a question which asks you, how are they able to maintain, equal distance? How are they able to maintain this equal distance? What is the reason? Because of the hydrogen bonds between the purine and pyrimidine. They are able to maintain equal distance because of the hydrogen bond between purine and pyrimidine. One reason. And second reason is what? They are in the same plane, one after the other. Same plane, matlab, if this is here, this is here. Next thing, what I should put? This is here. Are they in different plane? They are in the same plane. Yes, sp2 hybridization. Okay? They are in the same plane. So if they are in the same plane, what happens? They try to maintain a proper, stable shape. Okay? So 2 reasons are there. Why they maintain equal distance? Hydrogen bond is the major reason. And second reason is they are present as stack, one over the other in the same plane. In the same plane. Like CD, ladder is like that only, na? One after the other, one after the other. Okay? Okay, Ruchi, why hydrogen bond? Because hydrogen bond is there, na? So that is maintaining the length. Hydrogen is a bond, na? It is making a bond. Hydrogen atom, that is making a bond. So since it is making a bond, it will maintain a length, right? Ruchi? No, Ravi. Uracil will not be present in DNA. That will be present in RNA. Okay? Yes. Yes, Shrishti, that's right. Okay, Monisha has so many kids at home. Nice to see. Now come to the another knowledge. Knowledge planet. Come to the planet of knowledge. Welcome you all. देखो इसको जल्दी से. ये लास्ट है आपका. एक्चुअली मुझे पढ़ाना बहुत कुछ था. We are going very slow. But please make sure that everything is going here. Because molecular bio has very good weightage in your boards as well as in your competitive exam. You can say it has the maximum weightage. प्रणव को काहूट करना है. उनकी दुनिया काहूट में है. नहीं प्रणव कर लेंगे यार, कर लेंगे. ठीक है प्रणव, we will do it tomorrow. कुछ पढ़ लेते हैं ना, कुछ समझ लेते हैं पहले. Right? We will do it tomorrow. We will have it. Okay? तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल थोड़ा नॉलेज गेन कर लेंगे उसके बाद. सो यू कैन सी इट इज डबल हेलिक्स, है ना? एक लैडर है जो ट्विस्टेड है. देयर इज अ लैडर विच इज ट्विस्टेड. डीएनए इज लाइक, ओके? हाँ सृष्टि, थैंक यू सो मच. DNA is like what? A twisted ladder. a twisted double helix ladder. Twisted double helix ladder, है ना, जिसमें आपको पता है एडेनिन थाइमिन से बाइंड करता है एंड गुआनिन बाइंड्स विद साइटोसिन. ओके ओके यस या. So now you look at this. This one wave kind of structure. You have learned wave now. Don't tell you have not learned it. You have learned waves, right? This is one complete wave or not? This is one complete wave or not? Yes or no? Similarly, just try to compare this now. Try to compare this. Can you consider this as one complete wave? Yes or no? Yes, right? Bolo. Yes. So this is one helix. For DNA, we call it as one helix. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Helix. One helix. In one helix, how many pairs of nitrogenous bases you get? How many pairs of nitrogenous bases you get? 10 pairs of nitrogenous bases. What is the length of one helix? 34 angstrom. Everyone knows this, right? What is the length of helix? 34 angstrom. So if this is your one helix and the length is what? 34 angstrom, having how many base pairs? 10 base pairs. So tell me what is the distance between one base pair? What is the distance between one base pair? 3.4 angstrom. 3.4 angstrom. Got it? Yes? Now, हाँ 12 बज गए प्रणव. 12 तो बज गए. 12 आपके यहाँ पे तो नहीं बजे ना? ठीक है? Now, take it as a homework. Do you remember? Human genome has how many base pairs? In the beginning, I had shown you. Bolo, 3 point something into 10 to the power something. 3 point what? 3.3 into 10 to the power 9 base pairs. Right? So this is for genome. For total DNA content, for diploid DNA content, what will be the number of base pairs? Multiplied by 2, 6.6 into 10 to the power 9 base pairs. So your homework is to find out the length of DNA, which you know the answer is 2.2 meters. Find out how you can get it. Okay? 6.6 into 10 to the power 9 base pair you get in your DNA. Okay? You know the distance between two base pair is 3.4 angstrom. Find out the total length of DNA, which is 2.2. Okay? We can get it just like that. What you need to do? Just you need to multiply it, right? What you need to do? Between one base pair, what is the distance? 3.4 angstrom. You have the data what? 6.6 into 10 to the power 9 base pairs. So what will be the value? 3.4 into 10 to the power minus 10 you will do. If you convert angstrom into meter, then 6.6 into 10 to the power 9. This will get cancelled. Hai You will get only 1 10 to the power minus 1. So you can write this value as 0.34 into 6.6 and get the result. Can someone multiply? You should get 2.24. Right? Hai 2.24. So the average value is 2.2 meters. You know significant figure, right? If the value after decimal is less than 5, you ignore that and you don't increase the previous digit. You know significant figure rules, right? If the value is more than 5, then you increase the previous digit. That is why it is 2.2 because it is 4 less than 5. Got it? Yes. So this is how we have found out the what? length of DNA. Now you need to find out axial rise. By how much degree it goes? Each base pair, by how much degree it twists? Anyone knows? By how much degree it twists? 3.6 degree. 36 degree, right? Yes, right, 36 degree. Tell me what is the diameter. Let's say one phosphate, 1,5 end is here, 1,5 end is here, and 3 end is here. Here you will get phosphate group, and here you will get hydroxyl group. Tell me what is the length from here to here. What is the diameter from phosphate to hydroxyl? What is the diameter? What is the length here? 20 angstrom. That is the diameter. So what is diameter? The length between the phosphate of one helix to the hydroxyl group of another helix. It is 20 angstrom. Veer, it is 20 angstrom. Right? Yes? Cool. So your homework is to read this properly. I know you will know it. There is nothing which we have not discussed. We have discussed everything. Go through this. Go through this. Tomorrow's class, we are going to learn about, Chargaff's rule. We will do some questions on this. We will do some questions on Kahoot also. And then we will learn about DNA packaging. Packaging of DNA. So everything I had, planned for today only. But no problem. Concept should go in the head. Then only this will be helpful because it has high weightage. So later on, you should not come to tell me, ma'am, आपने पढ़ाया ही नहीं, है ना? That should not happen. ठीक है? चलो. Thank you so much.